yeah, I wasn't happy with what I did in the last video. So basically I went for a test drive, and where I'd put it here, the air, obviously the force of the air coming in, blew the thing, and it was all pushed down the bottom there. So I got some new base tube 2-inch rings on here. I've got a 90-degree 2-inch like elbow, so that now comes underneath. That joins up with the pipe, which then goes off to the air filter, and that is pretty solid. That I can't even move that. Bought some of this tape for cables and stuff, and I'm going to try and tidy up some of this around here. And then what I want to do is take the inlet manifold off. I bought all new manifold gaskets and the throttle body gaskets, and I'm going to paint this up. So that's all done. Looks a bit better. Like I said, this is nothing expensive, just some stuff off eBay, but a lot better than the bare wires that was there. Right, so we got the injectors all out, still in the rail. Injector wiring's all out on this side. Various plugs unplugged to get a bit of space. So take the hose off here to the throttle body. This is all unplugged, and then technically undo those and the thing will fly out. This is one thing I will say about these 1.820. Well, it's not really just the engine, it's the whole install, and this is why I got Thomas to do it, because I'm Thomas and Steve, they both got involved with this. Staff Tech got involved with this, and they done it. It's a nice install. It's in there nicely. It's in there straight. It's level. I see some of these installs, and like the rocker cover's like fucking that. It's just been bodged in. No one has a fucking idea what they're doing. They always said, we'll get the engine in and you'll be able to work on it, okay? And yeah, I can take turbo off. I've, very easy to take the rocker cover off. Just taking this pipe off here, for instance, and the strut brace, I can undo that. Inlet manifold comes off fine. It's a workable engine. The only thing I don't really like about these 1.8T20 valves is they just seem messy. There's a lot of wires, there's lots of pipes and stuff. They're not like a clean install like an engine. There is a lot of pipes, there is a lot of wiring, stuff like that. So that's the only thing I don't like. So like down here does my head in. It just seems to be a massive fucking snakes and mess of wires down there, but they all do something anyway, so that's the thing. Anyway, let's crack this pipe off and take this motherfucker straight out. So that's all the bolts off and nuts, but as you can see, the cups here, the injector cups, a bit weeping. I've got some nice billet ones to fit in there now, so once I've painted this black, I'm going to go for black on the inlet, just to match the rocker and everything else, which is kind of a black theme in here. They look quite nice in silver, the ones that I got. Now I haven't got a hex that big, but I've heard you can get them out another way, so fingers crossed that'll work. But anyway, this should now just slide off. There she is. Yeah, looking good. So just giving that a clean up, blocked up the ports, and just give some brake cleaner spray down the bottom there, just to give the area a bit of a clean up, which is not something you can really gain access to that easily. Obviously block that up as well. But yeah, big injectors on this one. This is 610cc injectors. But right, let's put all this back, because we're kind of finished underneath here now, and we take the inlet in the garage and have a look. So that's it, kind of stripped down all the bits and pieces off it. It's a standard sort of inlet which fits many of them. So these I've got to take out because I've got some nice new ones to go with. Well, that's one out, but I would never do this with it still on the engine. Not very good, really brittle plastic. Bloody Nora. Right. What the bloody hell? Someone been in here before? Put some glue on here or something? That is mental. Ah, got it. That was lucky because I started splitting off that one. Wow. Okay, one more to go. Another one which split, but we got it out. Alright, so that was, what do I reckon that was? That was probably a 15, 16 I used there, and just hammered it in. But yeah, let's clean this up a bit, and then we just get down to rubbing this all down and prepping it for paint really. So a load of scrubbing later, we've got relatively clean. It's still a bit of pitting in there, and I really need an attachment on the drill to probably tackle that. But anyway, just scraping off any remains of a gasket on here with the flat blade, and just run it across and get anything that's on there. Get all that off, and then just literally going to leave it in the house then to dry, and put some metal primer on it and then paint it. So that's all taped up, ready to spray. So that's how we go. So put a couple of, it's like engine enamel paint that I use, which works really well. Then the gearbox in it and drive shafts and stuff. But yeah, done quite a few coats and waxed some lacquer all on it as well. And done the throttle body as well. So that's all pretty good. So I'll leave that in here and dry. It's pretty cold outside, but I had a little heater going in there, so it was quite warm while I was spraying it. But yeah, happy with that. I've looked online for a proper tool to put the cups in. So it'd be, what you would actually need is a 20 mil hex bit to go onto a socket. Yeah, 20 quid for that. That's a bit mad, but I have found something in the garage there that might actually fit, which is around 20 mil. So we'll try that out tomorrow and put some sealant, thread sealant stuff on there. So we got the billet injector cups. These are from AKS Tuning. £55 for the full. Lovely. So obviously I've managed to get the old ones out. I've since found this in the garage, which has a 20 mil hex on there, which fit this absolutely perfect. I could go down the machine mart and probably get the right one, but looking at the prices for this tool, it's about 20 to 25 pound, just for a hex bit, which I'll probably use once to do this and never again, because there's nothing that size on the engine at all, or the van. So I found this works a treat, and they fit in there, no bother at all. So that's what I'm going to use. That fits in there. So let's get them in. We are going to be using some of this. This works up to 150 degrees C, which is plenty for an inlet manifold, I would say. And you can get this from plumbers merchants. So yeah, they're all in, all sealed up. I don't think you don't need to do them too tight. I mean, as soon as it bottoms out, that's it. Obviously, that's what the thread sealer does to stop any air leaks coming out of there. But it worked well using that. I kind of just put that in the end, and I just used the spanner on there just to tighten it, and just sort of hold this end as well. Cheaper than 20 quid getting a flipping bit for that anyway. So, right, throttle body is all untaped, so this is all ready to go back on the van. Alright, so it's back on, throttle body put back on, inlet sort of temperature, I think that one is. Put back on and just tighten it up. I can't really see any torque settings, but I'm just going to do them sort of, you know, torque by the hand. But Jesus, it's freezing out here today, so I'm going to try and get this done quick. I'm quite happy with that. I like the look of that now. Might even spray these up black or something maybe. But yeah, all back in there, and just start it up, make sure it all runs alright. All good. No leaks.